Hey everybody, we are back again. It has been a very long time, but what I'm going to do today is go through a recent return back from PSA. It's part of a grading club that I'm part of, and at least most of these. Some of these I'll let you know whether they were other purchases that came as graded cards, but I've got a small stack of them here, maybe looks like about 10 or 12 of some of the PSA returns. And I'll just get it started. Number one we've got is a Fernando Tatis Museum Collection, graded mint 9. Nice card there. I think the only thing that I could see why that didn't get a 10, kind of hard to get the focus in there, is because of the left to right centering might be a tad bit off. So that to me looks like might be the only reason for it. There is one thing about this card I'm having issues with. I may have to send it back for a re-encapsulation because you can't really tell unless I maybe zoom in here. This side has a little cut or it's actually a break in the side of the case, so kind of annoying. If I try to sell that, I might have some difficulty. Have to obviously disclose that to any buyer. But other than that, there's really nothing wrong with it. The case is it's just really kind of an annoying factor on the side. But anyway, decent one there. Mint 9. Don't know what that would be going for, but just going to kind of run through these quick as I can here. Another 9 on a Bowman Draft base auto for Dodgers. First Bowman for Cody Hose. I think that's how you say his last name. But that was from 2019. That also got a mint 9 as well. Next up is a short print from 2020. This would have been, actually, this is Series 1. Series 1, card number 1, Mike Trout short print, signing autographs for the fans. I thought that was kind of cool. That also came in as a mint 9, so not too unhappy about that. Always love to get 10s, but I'll take a 9 if that's the best they're going to give me. Can't really tell anything on here that would make it not get the 10. I'm not seeing anything, but then again, I am not a grader, so just wanted to at least show you that one. The next up is another Mike Trout 2019 Stadium Club. This is a parallel with the red foil on the bottom, as you can tell. I think they normally come, and I believe it's like a silver type foil. So that's kind of cool. And up here in the upper right, the Stadium Club logo is in red foil as well. That is another 9. Neat card there. I want to start working on some more Mike Trouts now that hopefully he'll be, if the season ever does get going here, hopefully back on track compared to being injured all last year. So next up is Ken Griffey Jr., 89. This is the famous Topps traded card, also in a mint 9. Don't see any. Well, I guess I could see maybe a little off center, right to left. So that might have been the reason why that thing didn't nail down a 10, which would be really cool in that card. But I will definitely take a 9 in that particular card. Next up is another Ken Griffey. This would have been his 89 Donruss rated rookie card. Another 9. And again, difficult to really get this, I guess, in a 10. Centering looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit of edging issue. Very insignificant. You could probably, if you look really close enough, the top there's got some edging showing. It's not even at the corner. It's more the edge than anything. But again, another 9, so not too bad there. Sorry about the blurriness. For whatever reason, I can't get this camera to focus in the way I want. If I sit here, there you go. If I focus in on it, get it real close, it sometimes does it. So, like I did a second ago. Oh, maybe I won't do it again. But anyway, that's the Ken Griffey's of the ones I sent in. Next up is Hank Aaron, 76 Topps. Came in as a 4. Very good, excellent. Not complaining about that. I didn't know where that would go. It does, has your typical wear you're going to see in a lot of these 70s cards on the corners, down bottom right and top left is the two I think that stick out. But to be honest, we're talking sticking out. You can see it there. Not really a whole lot, but that is enough to bring it down to a 4. Unfortunately, back looks pretty clean, so no complaints there. I'm pretty happy about that. What I am even more happy though is this 72 Yankees came out as an 8, so that's pretty good to get a 72 like that to come out as an 8. Really like that. A little bit blurry from. It's not really blurry as the actual card, but when you try to, there we go. Try to focus it in there. But anyway, pretty cool card. Not really. You can see the corners on the top and right and left. Nothing really there. Bottom right and left. I think the only issue is if you look closely, find it here. Maybe not. It's not gonna. There was some issues, maybe a little bit on the bottom right, but I don't really see anything more than that. So, but outside of that, this one here I think was a purchase, or through one of maybe a break that I did, a kind of a blind or a mystery break. Ended up with a Chipper Jones autograph. They didn't grade it. It's just the authentic PSA DNA certification autograph card from, what was this, Classic Baseball 1990. Kind of a neat card. Nice to have his autograph though, so that's kind of more for the autograph, I guess, than anything. So kind of a neat card, but I don't believe that was one that I submitted. That was just one that came back from another break that I was in. Next up, we got Eddie Murray, a Donruss 1984 PSA 9 mint. That one came out really nice. A little bit right to left on the centering, but outside of that, this thing is about as clean as it gets. I don't see anything wrong with that. You can look at the corners. You're not going to find anything there. I mean, that's for 84, not too bad. I'm not really seeing any. Maybe tiny print mark bottom right there if you see in the blue, but very, very minor issues on that one. So pretty happy with that. We have next is a Joe Montana. We move over to football for a sec. I think I just submitted this because I had this in a collection of football. 82 Montana. I thought I would get a much better grade than a 6. I probably would not have submitted that if I would have known I was going to get that. But it's graded now. So basically that one's going to be probably because of the centering, off-center left to right. So you can see where you got more of a spacing on the right-hand side. That's probably a big reason for it. A little bit more of a tilted action to it as well, so that could be part of the issue. Next up is an 83 Donruss Gary Carter Mint 9. That one came out pretty solid. I mean, you're looking at that thing basically because of it's a left to right, possibly on the centering, being the main issue with that. I don't really see anything else that I could highlight as an issue at all. So, but getting a 9 on something like that, you're not going wrong with that at all. Next up, we've got Dwight Gooden. It's an 85. That thing is more of a issue, possibly with the centering, maybe a little bit more on the corners, left and right. You've got left corner there is a little bit, you can see a little bit more of a issue than you'd want to see. So that came out as a 7. Not complaining on that, but would have been nice to get a little bit more than a 7. But it is what it is. So here's where it gets real good though. We've got 3 nice ones in a Gem Mint 10. First one up is 2018 Topps Pro debut, Juan Soto. That one, super clean card. Obviously, looking at that as a 10. Nothing really I can see wrong with that at all. So I'm glad that got the 10 grading. Not sure what those are going for, but I'm probably just keeping that for my PC. Can't complain about that one at all. Next up is another one from Topps Pro debut, 18 rookie card. Or I wouldn't call it a rookie card because he Was he up? No, he wasn't up at that point. This was his Gwinnett Braves jersey, um, Ronald Acuna, and that came out as a Gem Mint 10. So real happy with those two. Nothing to complain about there at all. In fact, his card number is card number 1 in that set. And the final one is a Cody Bellinger 17 Heritage rookie. Actually, it would have been a Heritage high number, number 678. Came out as a Gem in 10. That thing's super clean centering. I can see really not a whole lot of issues at all with the sides at all either. So overall, pretty happy. 3 gems, mostly 9s, and then just maybe a couple of those more vintage cards coming in as a number under a 9. You know, we had like one, I think it was 1-4, but that was a card from, what did I say, maybe the 50s or 60s. So no problems there at all. So I'm pretty happy with overall how it came out. Just wanted to share that with you guys. You can get these put into some plastic sleeves and tucked away in the gigantic cabinet over there, which I will probably do a video on that at some point later. So kind of happy that I'm able to get this office a little cleaned out as well. So, but anyway, you guys take care. Look forward to sharing some more with you soon.